Sudhir Gautam. I'm the Senior Assistant Editor and Bureau Head Hyderabad for the Elets Techno Media. Today we are here at the state of Nawab's Lucknow of Uttar Pradesh at the Urban Innovation Summit, and we have a very special guest from the banking sector, Mr. GB Panda. He is head for the government relationship for Bank of Baroda. Welcome, sir. How has been your experience so far in this conference?
Very good. Interacted with a lot many people, and Durga Shankar Mishraji was very nice and giving details about the smart city mission, what government of India is doing, and the minister was there. So a lot of commissioners from different, including Prayagraj, Gwalior, all these places they have come. And Dr. Hitu Sen was also is very good regarding waste management. So a lot of new ideas now from the banking perspective we'll be working on that I have got from this.
Okay, wonderful. You're learning and you're thinking of customizing and coming up with innovations.
As a financial partner also we can be of help.
Yeah.
And somewhere also we can do something on CSR activity.
Great, great, sir. Sir, in the inaugural session, I heard you of saying we can be of a support in terms of finances besides technical aspects. Can you please throw some light on the technical aspects?
Yeah. The traditional ways of bankers becoming financial partners undergoing a change over a period of time. Now what bankers are doing, that is starting from giving financial support, now we are going into advisory services. We are tying up with a lot of fintech companies, IT companies, and building our IT infrastructure. Because going ahead, it will not be only financial help, but sustainability. So the financial partner can bring in technology, can bring in new fintech companies, can bring in tech knowledge, so they can be partners in this. So whenever any problem comes, any payment solutions, any receipt solutions, because what is going to happen, managing your resource over a period of time is going to be a very Herculean task. So who will manage this? Your financial partner can manage this, and you can manage this with the help of technology and fintech companies. So at Bank of Baroda that we are doing, I told you that we have already established a center of excellence with the help of IBM and center of analytics with Accenture. Then we have tied up with more than 50 fintech companies to bring in new knowledge and innovation. So in this way, we'll be helping not only smart cities, other projects also will be helping in this.
Okay. Can you tell us, besides the urban sector, what are the other sectors you are contributing?
Recently in the news you might have heard that we have already established 12 startup branches. That is meaning is that those startup companies, those who are working in innovation, going to do something new for the growth of the country. So Bank of Baroda is going to help these people. That is financially, technologically, by giving them interest holidays, then giving them also commission holidays, and we'll be partnering with them, and we'll be providing them technological support also there, and we'll be giving them different kind of whatever support is necessary, Bank of Baroda will provide. And this will help in the Prime Minister's dream of having more startup companies.
Yeah.
And now initially we have started with 12, and gradually we are going to increase this to Lucknow also. It will come to Patna, Lucknow, Bhubaneswar, other cities will be covered. Other than that also, we are helping Stand Up India. Then we are a great partner in financial inclusion also, doing a lot of things in the financial inclusion setup. And the government portals, if you look at it, all government portals we are mostly integrated. It is JM, it is ENAM, you take it IRCTC, all government portals, IPA, Indian Port Association, Inland Waterways. So smart cities, there is more than 111 smart cities coming up. There also we are going to integrate with Lucknow, we are going to integrate with Pune, so gradually it is coming. Then we are going to integrate with rail systems also, transit. We are talking about the NCMC cards, one nation, one card, and National Common Mobility Card. So that fast transfer of National Common Mobility Card has been launched by us also. So we are going to the open loop card. So that will help in many of the cases the transit system. The problem that you happen to a train, after the train you go to the metro, from the metro you go to a bus, or from bus you go to your car or a cab. So pay through this card. So all these things now, innovations and integrations are being carried out at Bank of Baroda. So we do not want to remain a traditional bank. We want to go ahead, be with modern technology, we want to integrate. So not a financial powerhouse, but also a financially, technically enabled powerhouse.
Wonderful, sir. This is something when you hear the name of a bank, you will just think of the financial transaction. But now we got to know about you are supporting the startup ecosystem. and also about the one card, one nation dream of the government of India. And we would also like to know that you're doing anything in terms of the another mission dream of government of India, that is e-mobility.
Yeah, e-mobility, we are doing a lot of things because now Bangalore has become bigger. You must have understood by now that we have there is two banks, eBizay and Dena, they have merged with us. Now we have a pan-India presence. So around we are evenly distributed in all the places. So in e-mobility, what is going to be the future of mobility? That is e-vehicles will be coming, e-rickshaws, then e-vehicles, because you have to decongest the cities and make it pollution free. And only ways to do that is go for the electronic vehicles. So I think many of the players now, starting from Elon Musk, he started on this. But now in India, I think many of the companies that Mahindra and Mahindra, Tata, these people are coming for e-vehicles. So I think over a period of time, it is going to be mandatory for the government, public sector undertakings to buy e-vehicles. And gradually, I think over a period of time, it will percolate down to individuals, and the individuals also will be buying it. And Bank of Baroda wants to play its role in this. If somebody comes forward, we are prepared to finance them. If individuals come forward, so we are thinking also giving them some concessions so that people can onboard to it. Another thing that will come, the e-charging stations. So that will come up in large numbers also. Yeah. So that we can play part in that role. The intention is that there is the fossil fuel that is being used. That is your petroleum or other thing, gases. So that should phase out over a period of time. Yeah. So green energy should be, that is people should get charged through electricity, and they should, so these e-mobility should be the order of the future years.
Yeah. That is wonderful. We can see the vision of Bank of Baroda. It's not just supporting certain sectors, but it is also looking at the future. It is like 10 to 15 years ahead. They're going hand in hand with the government of India's vision. We would also like to know the CSR initiatives of your organization.
CSR, we are doing a lot of things, but banking industry has been under stress for quite some years. So naturally the profitability of the banks have been impacted. So previously we used to spend a lot of money on CSR because of the profitability. But because the profitability under strain, so that is why it has come down. But still then, we are doing a lot of things. This Foundation Day, we went to schools, blind schools, orphanages, old age homes. We distribute them blankets, we give them food packets, we give them rations. Then I also went personally to mentally challenged one of the institutions which are housing mentally challenged students. And we distributed their food, ration, all these things. Then we also distribute water coolers to people. And somewhere ambulances are also distributed, and adoption of villages also, taking digital adoption of villages also, that is happening. So in our part we want to do a lot of things, and we are also talking to the urban ministry whether we can adopt some of the colonies so that the beautification can be done there, the waste management can be taken up. Also the people, street urchins can be educated in that, so we are thinking in those direction. So whatever is possible under the law, under CSR activities, we are going to do in Bangalore.
Wonderful, sir. And we would like to know Bank of Baroda's presence in the southern parts of India, states.
What has happened with the coming of Vijay Bank, amalgamation of Vijay Bank, previously our distribution system was not very nice affair. So now with, I think, Vijay Bank coming in, so our distribution network increased by leaps and bounds in south. Because Vijay Bank had a lot of presence in that. So our market share, which was around 3 to 4%, now it has gone up to around 22% market share. And Vijay Bank is very strong in the retail portfolio. With the Vijay Bank coming in, now will be very strong in the retail portfolio, and will be a lot of things. And they are traditionally loved by people in South, Vijay Bank. So we'll capture and build on their strength there, and we are going to capitalize on the market. So what has happened now, we have got around 3-4 zones also added to this. So there is one Ernakulam zone has come up, Mangalore zone has come up. Then we have the structure as a whole has changed. So I think we'll be benefited by this, and we are taking advantage of that. And Bank of Baroda ultimately going to be benefited by this.
Wonderful, sir. We have heard about the presence of Bank of Baroda in the southern states of India. Sir, we would also like to know anything on the education front you have taken up?
Education front, Bank of Baroda has different schemes of education loan. Starting from people, there is students starting in 10th standard, to people those who are going to abroad, to executive education, we have different loans. But what has happened over a period of time, this sector has seen also a lot of strain and a lot of accounts have become NPA. So it is a plan always that when bigger institutions like IIM, IITs are there, we go there and capture people, give them education loan. But we have made it, we want to go into a platform that is the going ahead so that people can apply directly. Today the system is there. We have the Scholar, that is Bank of Baroda, Baroda Scholar, Baroda Gyan. So we have 3-4 schemes already working. But we want to make it more friendly, more easier, so that people can directly apply onto it. And also, it is already there, but we want to make it more robust. And decisions are taken. And you'll be surprised to know that today we have one vertical head who looks after the education loan. It is in no other bank. He takes care of the education loan, and you can understand what kind of priority we are giving to education loan, because this is the nation building process. So that our future citizens, they get built on this. So that is why Bank of Baroda is giving a lot of emphasis, and going ahead, this is going to be, I think, our PM is also going to give a lot of emphasis, what we hear. So I think Bank of Baroda will not be left out. We will put in our part and see that this sector also improves qualitatively and quantitatively.
Wonderful, sir. Last but not the least, I'll be asking the question of vision of Bank of Baroda. What is been set? You must be having a roadmap set, laid. Can you throw some light on what is been decided or is in the vision for next 5 to 10 years?
This is going to be the most techno-savvy bank in the country. Many of the processes we are centralized.